Ladies and gentlemen, right now at this time, let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, Shawn the Cannon Kirk.
There's Shawn, duly hooded up as he comes into the ring. Lives in Lexington, Kentucky, although he was born in Morgantown, North Carolina. Seemed to be a confidence sword, Doug, when we talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything like the amateur experience that Chudinov has, but he was on the tough man circuit, and that gave him the confidence to try professional fighting.
And he talked about that. We had that chance yesterday to visit with him, and he said, you know, he loves the sport of boxing, and coming out of that tough man competition, though, where it's a different thing.
You know, just the love for the game, man. I've loved boxing ever since I seen Rocky Balboa. So, you know, turned me into a fan. So, you know, it was one of my dreams to be a professional fighter. And once I felt like I was doing pretty well in those tough man competitions, you know, I started training with some pro fighters, some ex-world champions, Daniel Maldonado, Adolfo Washington, those guys, and started training with those guys. And you know, they built my confidence up and made me feel like that I could do pretty good in this game. So, you know, I took a shot at it.
And he'll take a shot tonight against the Russian fighter who's making his professional debut. Also has a brother who is coming up as well in the professional ranks, Dmitry, but this is going to be Fedor Chudinov, and Thomas Triber will bring him into the ring.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner, Fedor Chudinov.
Here comes Fedor Chudinov. One thing you can say is this guy's gotten some good sparring and some great work in preparation for his professional debut, Doug.
Yeah, he and his brother have been training for the last 2 months at the Maywood Boxing Club in Maywood, California, where there are a lot of really tough prospects and even well-ranked contenders. They sparred with junior middleweight prospect / contender Alfredo Angulo, and he is a tough customer, and they hold their own, Rich.
Here comes Fedor. He is 21 years old. His brother Dmitry, just a baby in the pro ranks as well, is 22 years old. But Fedor and his brother come from Moscow, and so he is coming here to the United States, which is okay with him.
Very important, so exciting, and I'm happy when I go to the USA. I was very happy because it's a good country.
Well, good attitude coming here to the good old USA.
He got some
Doug.
applause. Yeah, he got some applause for that.
He certainly did. Good kid, though. We had a chance to talk to him yesterday. Seems to have his head on straight and ready for his pro debut. Thomas Triber will fill us in on the official specifics.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is being brought to you by Let's Get It On Promotions in association with Chet Kerner's TKO Boxing Promotions, along with the El Dorado and Silver Legacy Resort and Casino, Budweiser, and Bully Sports Bar and Grill. It is scheduled for 4 rounds in the super middleweight division, and when the bell rings, our referee in charge will be Robert Bird. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, he's wearing white trunks with red trim and weighed in at an even 170 pounds. Coming to us from Lexington, Kentucky, he brings with him a professional record of 4 wins, 4 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Shawn the Cannon Kirk. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he's wearing blue trunks and weighed in at 167 pounds. Hailing from Serpukhov, Russia, tonight he is making his professional boxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fedor Chudinov.
Okay, gentlemen, you had your instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm going to remind you of now, when I say stop, what that means is you stop whatever you're doing. Give me a clean break. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's do this.
Robert Byrd, with the outstanding referee, lives in Las Vegas with the instructions to the fighters. How do they stack up numerically against each other?
They match up very well physically. Kirk is just 1 inch taller. Chudinov has 2 inches in fight reach. I think the big statistic here is that Chudinov at 21 is 12 years younger than Shawn Kirk.
Shawn Kirk, 33 years old, trying to make something of a boxing career. Refugee from those tough man ranks, so if anything else, he'll be tough tonight.
Let's hope so. I tell you what, I think he's going to have to be.
Chudinov fights out of that more stand-up European style. You can see it right off the bat, going to the left jab. He'll probably try to adjust that as he comes into the pros. There's a right hand. First right hand sends Shawn Kirk to the deck, and he is hurt.
That might be it, Rich. It didn't even look like like he had his entire body behind that right hand, but what effect it had on Kirk.
And the professional debut of Fedor Chudinov is an unqualified success. A knockout in the first minute of his first professional opponent, Shawn Kirk.
That's a one-punch knockout. And that's a real knockout, too. Referee Robert Byrd counted 10.
And Shawn Kirk, as you can see, still wobbling. He got tagged. The right hand, first minute of the round, and Fedor Chudinov certainly didn't look like he had any case of first fight jitters.
Now, you know, with the amateur background he's had, Rich, he had over 170 amateur wins. He was a world amateur champion, under 19 age bracket. He's faced all kinds of styles. Look at that right hand. Perfectly timed, perfectly delivered, and the result, a one-punch knockout.
Now that's the way to start a pro career.
Definitely.
We'll get the official specifics of the fight when we return. Stay with us. Ringside Boxing continues from the Reno Event Center. All right, a spectacular debut for Fedor Chudinov in his professional career. We get the official numbers from our ring announcer, Thomas Schreiber. Thomas, if you will.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 33 seconds of round number 1. Our referee in charge, Robert Byrd, reaches the count of 10. Your winner by way of knockout and successful here tonight in his professional boxing debut, Fedor Chudinov.
And he did that against a fighter who had 8 professional fights in his career, not a sparkling record at 4-4. But as you can see, he left that left hand out there lazily, and it cost him. Cost him the fight, and he had to eat that punch. A beautiful right hand from Fedor Chudinov. Doug Fisher is up in the ring now, ready to interview the winner. We'll get a translation on it as well. Doug?
Well, Fedor, congratulations on a one-punch knockout. Can you tell us how you feel after your first pro victory in the United States?
Я очень хорошо себя чувствую, я очень счастлив.
Actually, I was very anxious to get my first pro fight, and I thought it would be harder, but I won my fight in the gym.
Выиграю свои бои в зале.
I got to tell you, Fedor, you did not look anxious at all. When you let that right hand go, did you think it was going to knock him out cold the way it did?
Нет, я не знал,
Yeah, it was kind of unexpected for me. I was ready for 4 rounds, to go all 4 rounds.
Well, maybe next time, but congratulations on your first pro victory. Rich, back to you.
All right, we enjoyed seeing him, and that's got to feel good for Fedor Chudinov, who now bows to all 4 corners of the ring. And Fedor, who in 2008 won the bronze medal at the Russian National Championship, shows that he might have a very promising professional future ahead of him. More action yet to come. Stay with us here at Ringside Boxing, coming to you from the Reno Event Center.